We're about to find out if my presentation on failed leadership was enough to win the belt. At these events, at these hot seats, the best presentation wins the belt, and you get to keep that belt for a full quarter until you have to defend it again. And so, there were 16 people in the room. I was the last presentation. We're about to find out if we did enough to win the belt.
Let's go, Stevie. Really good video.
Huh?
Really good video.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gents, we're about to get this party started. If we could get you in your seats, please.
All right, our first place winner, like these two gentlemen, is been up on this stage before. Always brings value every single presentation that he or his team does. State champion winner, Mr. Gary Harper. Yeah. Congratulations, my friend. I think this is 4 belts for Sharpen Business.
Is it?
I think this is their 4th.
Oh, well, that's
Killing me, Gary.
Sorry.
Congratulations.
Your presentation was great, though.
I thought it was good.
I voted
Wasn't
for
good
you.
enough. Wasn't good enough. But congratulations.
For sure.
Yeah. Huh? No, that's not what I do. I only hold it if I deserve it.
I kind of felt like I looked at like 4 different areas. I mean, you got my mind going like, why aren't we like looking at their core
values?
When are we checking in with them? I walked away with 4 points from yours.
Yeah.
I mean, that felt great.
Well, and actually I had a couple people walk out. It's like, man, that's so. On the outside looking in, it seems like we have all the answers, right? We've got it all figured out. And the truth of the matter is we don't. We're humans, right? We're business owners. We're doing the best we can. And so from time to time, we've got challenges. And it's really an amazing opportunity to talk to someone that's already experienced that challenge, that can offer insight and wisdom to help you navigate that challenge. So being able to sit down and compare notes is an opportunity that I'm incredibly grateful for. All right, so I got another question. I got a situation right now where when we're doing these flips, we're making crazy amounts of money, right? More money than we projected. You look at the P&L on that property, it's like, man, all this money's coming in. But then I look at my bank account and it's not there.
Yeah, dude.
So what's going on?
I mean, I've seen that so many times with entrepreneurs, especially flippers, because everything we do in the flip business is so capital intensive. And I actually had that on experience back in late 2018. I had made more money than I'd ever made in my entire life in 2018. And I remember sitting there watching my bank account just go lower and lower and lower. And I was like, dude, we've made millions of dollars this year. Like, where's the money?
Right.
And I didn't realize that I was commingling funds, and I was actually taking money that I was supposed to use for a rehab, and I was putting it towards down payments on other properties. And so I'm thinking I got all this money, and in reality I didn't. And I almost went insolvent because of just mismanaging funds.
So like you weren't earmarking or allocating money?
No, and I see it all the time with clients and other people, and just in my own business now, we're way better about it. Especially now I have so many different businesses, so it can get like complex, and
yeah,
you have to make sure that you know what dollar is coming in and what dollar is going out. And if you don't want to do it, you better hire somebody else that will.
So you got to know what dollar is going where.
You got to know what dollar's going where, and you have to know also how much you're actually making. Because I'll see a lot of wholesalers and flippers be like, oh, I made, $100,000 this month. And the first thing that always pops in my head was, well, okay, but how much did you keep?
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, well, I had overhead, I had marketing, I had this. And it's like, well, dude, you really only made $25,000, right? And you're spending like you made 100 or even 50. Even if you spend like you made 50, but you only made 20, 25, you're in trouble.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Hey, Jason. Hey, I want to ask you something. Yeah, bro. It's kind of loud in here. Can we go over there? So I've been talking to a couple guys here, and basically we're making a lot more money now. It's a lot easier to make money on flips these days.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a genius to make money flipping.
Right.
But we're making a lot of money on flips, but don't quite know where all the money's going. What do you tell flippers that are like making a lot of money, but the cash flow or the cash situation is not supporting how much all their profits?
Yeah. Oh,
Any
wow.
recommendations?
Yeah, no, this is a great conversation. I think after having run CG for 12 years, I've learned a couple of key things, right? A lot of flippers fail because they can flip houses, but they can't manage cash.
Yeah.
Right? So one of the things that, like what you just said, making a lot of money, but don't know where it's at, right?
Yeah.
So a key kind of, if you want a quotable moment here, right? Making money is a skill set. Keeping it is a discipline. In order to instill discipline, you need to create a structure around cash management. If you want something that's simple, it's something I've actually been practicing for 6+ years, and we've had him speak here before. A gentleman named Michael McCallowitz has built a ideology, if you will, and written a book around what's called Profit First. And kind of the premise of it is he kind of flips the whole adage of revenue minus expenses equals profit, and it says revenue minus profit equals expenses, right? So
Got it.
you create a structure in your business where you've kind of got separate buckets, right? If you can't keep track of your money, what's going out, what's coming in, what's yours, what isn't, then you haven't scaled appropriately on the financial side, right? So you need to really consider who's on your team or who is your CPA, right? So if you're flipping a ton of houses and don't necessarily know, like, I'm making a lot of money, but I'm not keeping it.
Yeah.
Remember, making it's a skill set, keeping it's a discipline. And if you don't have disciplines in place, then you probably won't end up keeping a lot of it.
That's how it feels.
Yeah. All right, brother.
All right, thank you.
As you can see, I didn't win the belt, and I was a little disappointed. I'm a competitor, but my friend Gary won, and the first thing we did at break was I walked up to Gary and congratulated him. Also, as a competitor, always wanted to get better, I asked him for his opinion and his advice on what I could have done better to beat him next time we have a presentation. And I talked to Leon, who facilitated the room, and asked him his opinion on what we could have done better. Tomorrow's day 3. I'm excited to wrap it up and learn even more from other guys that are crushing it in real estate.